I'm tired, motherfucker! Yeah! Woo! Start the show. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Fears. Coffee first. Oh, nice. That's a nice blend. It's a new one. Check it out. Black Rifle Coffee Company. Waking the Neighbors. With a military thing. I like this one. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty tasty. Pretty yummy. Well, let's start off this live the right way. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. And on the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. And on the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. And on the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. And on the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Nice! Fears can sing sometimes when he wants to. That was my best attempt. All right, let's open up the chat. Big shout out to the fans. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing fantastic. We were pretty busy last night at work. We had 80,000. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. But, I've got good news. I finally found out what my boss is going to give me off for Christmas. He gave me the 24th off, the 25th off, the 26th off, and I'll be back the 27th. So just like last year, he was like, Fears, I know you've got big plans. And I was like, I do. So he said, just like last year, we're okay. Take the 24th off, the 25th off, and the 20th. So I got, bam, 3 days off. That's right. So I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Hell yeah. So I'll have the rest of tonight off, the rest of the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, and then my next holiday will be New Year's. We get New Year's off too. So yeah. Today's Christmas thumbnail, I decided to go with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with motherfucking Clark Griswold. That's right. All right. So that means that Fears is going to be celebrating for the next 3 days with you guys. Oh, shit. Today's topics, we got 2 movie reviews. I got a nerd haul right here. I got a nerd haul all ready to go. That's right. Just a little nerd haul. A nerd haul, and then I've been wanting to talk about some movie props, so we got to add some to the list. So maybe you guys can help me. What movie prop should Fears buy? Name some off in the chat, and I'll write them down, and I'll get them. And then we're going to talk a little bit about elf history. Elf history. I thought that would be kind of cool. All right, without further ado, let's open up the chat. And before I open up the chat, I just want to say one thing. I do get a lot of shit in the Discord, but if you guys go into the Discord, I was very nice, and I wrote, despite all the crap I get and all the grief I get in here, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and to enjoy themselves, enjoy the holidays, and I hope you and your families enjoy celebrating the holidays together. And I'm going to say it right now on my YouTube channel. Even the haters. So everybody, to my loving and loyal fan and the haters, I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas. Fears loves all of you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Enjoy the holidays. Be safe. And if you're going to drink, don't drink and drive. Enjoy the holidays with your families. Don't be fighting with your families on the holidays. Cheers to you guys. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. And Fears loves you. All right. Let's open up the Chizat. Open up the Chizatty. There we are. Enjoy the holiday. Yo! Visions, what's up? The first one to respond. Nice. He says, Merry Christmas Eve. This is true. 2 Eves, because we're on December 23rd. I'm ecstatic, though. I'm ecstatic that my boss is, like, so fucking cool. And he was like, I literally, Visions, I kid you not, I went into work last night, and I was like, well, I better ask him before we get too fucking busy, because we got fucking busy. 80,000 boxes last night. I was about ready to blow my brains out. I kid you the fuck not. So, we always have a team meeting right before we jump on the line. So, I came in a little early, got a cup of coffee, sat in the break room, down the coffee, went over to my boss, tapped him on the shoulder. He was like, hey, Fears, what's up? And then I was like, not much, man. And he goes, Fears, you ready for this? And I was like, all right, go ahead and hit me with the number. Because he usually tells me either before the meeting or in the meeting. So he said, hey, Fears, you ready for this? And I was like, I know it's going to be big, buddy, because I'm like, it's the last day of work, but before Christmas. And he goes, you ready? I'm like, all right, go ahead and hit me with it. And he goes, hey, Fears, 80,000 a night. And I was like, yeah, can't wait for that. And he was like, well, he's like, I knew you would be, Fears. And I was like, oh. And he goes, so what's on your mind? I said, I don't know if we'll have enough time to talk because we're going to have a busy night. But I said, do you know how many days you're going to give me off for Christmas? He goes, well, Fears, he goes, I know you love Christmas and you love Halloween. He goes, you showed me one of your Halloween vlogs. I'm like, I did. An older one. Not because I haven't uploaded the newest Halloween vlog. I'll get to it. And he said, so I know you're obsessed with Christmas and Halloween. So he's like, Fears, just like last year. He goes, we're pretty good. He goes, you can just go ahead and take the 24th off, the 25th, the 26th. Be back to work on the 27th. And I was like, you're the man, dude. So, shout out to my boss. That I did, Tinder Immortal, because it's better to be more mature than them. Not everybody in the Discord, dislikes me. A lot of them do. I get a lot of hate in there. So I just went in there and I thought, you know what? 'Tis the holidays. 'Tis the holiday to be nicer, more pleasant. Think about others. So I just went in there and I don't remember the exact line I wrote, but I wrote something to the effect of, I know I get a lot of grief in here. I know I get a lot of crap. And despite all of that, I just want to wish everyone happy holidays and a happy new year. And I said, enjoy the holidays with your families, and I left it at that. So, yeah. Some people said thank you. Other people made fun of me, but Christmas is to overlook all that bullshit. Christmas is about, it's a lot of things. It's not just about, God's son's birthday. That's a big part of it, but it's about family and friends and togetherness, and it's better to give than receive. And you guys know I always try to help out where I can. When I was out shopping today, the lady was out there ringing the bell for the Salvation Army. Bam! Donated $5 to her. She's like, oh, thank you. I haven't got a donation in an hour. I said, well, guess what? Shame on them. I said, you should be getting donations on the hour, every hour. So I did that. I donated blood this year. I gave to the community food drive around Thanksgiving. I did the Toys for Tots, a Central Florida toy drive, or whatever the hell it's called. It's called something like that. You guys will see it soon in the vlog. And I got 6 presents for 6 little boys, 6 presents for 6 little girls. So 12 gifts total. And because every kid should get a gift on Christmas and on their birthday. And it's a shame that they don't. So I try to help out where I can. So yes, I did. To answer your question, Tinder Immortal, I did. Speaking of people giving me stuff, got some fan mail. Big shout out to, oh, I dropped it. Big shout out to Mr. Where is it? Larry Tate, right there. You see it? Hang on. Fucking camera. Larry Tate. He said, and check out the back. BUNG! Ho, ho, ho. And then Larry did one of my favorite fearsisms. Don't even go there. That's awesome, Larry. Awesome. But I'm going to save this for, I'm going to open it up tomorrow on Christmas Eve. In the Fears residence, we were allowed one present to open up on Christmas Eve. And then the rest, you had to wait till Christmas Day. And then I got, I don't know who it's from, but it's either from a friend from St. Louis or someone someone out of my family sent me this. And I know it's either a family or a friend because it says St. Louis, Missouri. I had to block out this and block out this because it had personal information. And Larry put some personal information there and there and there. So I had to block it all out so some troll wouldn't send Larry weird shit, you know. So this is either from my mom or my aunt or my brother or some family member in St. Louis or a friend. I'm thinking it's maybe from my friend Eric because I've already gotten a Christmas card from my mom. So I don't think it's from her. So either it's from my brother or my best friend Eric in St. Louis. So I'm going to put this under the tree. So I'm going to open this up Christmas Day. So yeah. But big shout out to Mr. Larry Tate 26. What's up, motherfucker? Larry, thank you so much. Larry, I almost said Larry. Vision says, nice. It is nice. It was very nice of him. And I especially liked, you know, his little gems that he put on it. Boom. And then he put ho, ho, ho. Because he's always doing that fucking thing with Lantern, you know, like it's either Mama Tate wants to have sex with Santa Claus or some bullshit, or then Larry's saying like, Lantern freaks out, like in a good way though. You've heard him visions. He'll be like, Larry will turn into Santa Claus and be like, hey Lantern, ho ho ho, and then he'll be like, Larry Tate, don't be doing that. And I'll fucking lose my goddamn mind, and I'll fucking laugh into goddamn oblivion, and it's that fucking hilarious. Lantern's fucking great. I love that fucking guy. I'm laughing about it right now. It's great. I love it. Anyway, so, big shout out to Larry Tate. Larry, I'm going to open this up on Christmas Eve, after LC's party, when I do the Christmas Eve live stream with the fans. So, set some time aside. I want all the fans to come and check out my Christmas Eve live stream. It's going to be probably kind of late because LC's probably going to send me the information. Yo, there he is. Speaking of LC, that was perfect timing. LC, I was just telling everybody that after your Christmas party, Larry Tate sent me some fan mail. Yeah, buddy. And check it out. He put a fearsism on there. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Which I thought was great. I thought that was funny. So I was telling all the fans that I'm going to open this up on Christmas Eve. Because in my household, I was always allowed one present to open up on Christmas Eve. That's how my mom did it when she was a little girl. She said, John, in England, I was always allowed one present on Christmas Eve. Then the rest I had to wait till Father Christmas delivered all the Christmas presents. So I try to keep that tradition going. My dad, his family, the Fears family, did the same thing. My dad was like, we did the same. Each person, so my grandpa Fears, my grandma Fears, my Aunt Donna, which is my dad's sister, and then my dad. My dad only had one sister, no brothers, just one sister. They would all open up one present on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, bam, tons of presents, going nuts, going ballistic. And as you guys can tell, Fears, I'm still doing Christmas, but I'm still doing that Nightmare Before Christmas. I got Michael Myers on, oh hell yeah, and I got my fucking Atomic Horror shirt on. How great of a logo is this? It's a fucking like dead hand uprooting through the fucking ground with the atomic symbol around it. I'm telling you, if you guys ever come to Florida, anyone, I'm not singling anyone out, anyone, you guys have got to stop. It's in downtown Orlando. It's a little bit of a drive for me, but it's worth it. Like for me, without traffic, it's probably like 40 minutes. But there's traffic everywhere in Florida, so you have to factor that in. From my house to Atomic Horror with traffic, you're looking like an hour and 20 minutes. But that's with traffic. Without traffic, about 40 minutes. But always there's traffic out here. That's the only thing that sucks about Florida. Hero says, yo, 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 I was busy at work driving when you called. Oh, don't worry about it. I didn't want to interrupt you. I just left you a voicemail, Heroes, because the last thing I'm going to do is have your boss get all pissed off and be like, Heroes, put down the fucking phone. Get to work, goddammit. That's the last thing that Fears wants to do. Change of plans. The party might just happen here at my place. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Cool. Well, Heroes, keep me updated. I'm actually going to call you right now. I'm going to call you on the Discord. Because I don't care where the party is. Just as long as we party hardy, get on some, oh God, I hope I pronounce it right. Coquito. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And we can exchange gifts. I got you and the little guy some kick-ass shit, man. Oh yeah. Well, I found the little guy's present like right away. I think I bought, I'm pretty sure I bought his gift like, it wasn't first. I think I bought Enzo's stuff first because Enzo doesn't care what I get him because he's a dog. He is my buddy. He's my pal. But really, Enzo, all he cares about, Enzo only cares about napping, eating, farting, shitting, and wagging his tail. That's all that Enzo cares about. My mom calls me sometimes. My mom will be like, oh yeah, John, he wakes up, goes to the bathroom, has a little drink of water, goes back in his doggy house, has a little nap for a couple hours, gets out, he'll play with his yellow ball. He's obsessed with yellow tennis balls. You guys will see it. I think I filmed me in the yard in July when I was there for my mom's 40th party. Or whenever we threw my brother a wedding reception party in November. I think I threw a yellow tennis ball and Enzo was going fucking nuts. Because he loves his yellow tennis balls. My mom even called me. She was like, John, if you get Enzo a Christmas present, she goes, the neighbors already bought him 2 cases of yellow tennis balls. Because he chews them up. And then my mom throws them away and then my mom gives him a new one. And I was like, oh, I said, I was going to get him some yellow tennis balls. And my mom's like, yeah, he's got enough. Get him something else. And I was like, all right, fair enough. So, yeah. Oh, shit. I'm drinking some Cotito right now. Nice. Not the Discord. All right, well, let me call you on Facebook, Heroes. Hang on. I cannot wait. Heroes party is legendary, motherfucker. Anyway, Larry, thank you so much for this fan mail. Larry, I'm going to save it. I'm going to open it tomorrow night, buddy. And whether this was from, this is not fan mail. This is either from my brother or my best friend, Eric, or my aunt, because it just says St. Louis. It doesn't It didn't say who it was from. But I know if it's from St. Louis, it's either one or two. It's either someone of my family or my friends. I don't know which one, but we'll find out on Christmas Day. So I'm going to add this to the Christmas unboxing. So, hell yeah. All right. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Jucifer? Jucifer says, Enzo's routine sounds like Lantern, other than the tailpipe. I mean, how much can a dog do, Jucifer? Enzo, he loves playing in the yard. So he gets up. My mom always takes him out to use the restroom in the yard. And then my mom lets him run around in the yard for like 20 or 30 minutes to get some exercise. Then my mom will put the leash on him. And my mom and Enzo will go for a walk every day. You know, because my mom's retired now. And before my dad died, really, my mom bought Enzo for my dad. Because the worse he got, unfortunately, it was hard for my dad to leave the house. The only time towards the end my dad left the house, and it sucks to talk about it because it gets me kind of emotional. I'm going to try not to get emotional because he got worse and worse. And then someone at the hospital gave my dad COVID because I didn't have COVID. My mom didn't have COVID. None of us had COVID. I've never had COVID. I've always been COVID free. And literally the doctor came up and said, well, now your dad's battling two things. And my mom was like, what the hell are you talking about? And he said, well, we don't know who it was, but they said, your dad's only been a couple of places. And he goes, we tested all your family. So the doctor said, we know it wasn't you guys. So it was someone that gave my dad COVID, either at the hospital or when my dad went to the cancer center to get his treatments. Because my dad would go to the cancer center, get his cancer treatments, come back, and then he would go to the hospital, and his doctor would check him out and say, well, we killed a little bit more of the cancer, so we got to keep trying to kill as much of the cancer as possible. So, yeah. So, really, Enzo became our family dog, but initially, my mom bought Enzo for my dad to keep him company, and my dad just kept himself, as busy as you could at home. That's why I should have took a photo. That's why my mom hasn't moved anything off my dad's side of the couch. My dad would sit here. Here. My mom would sit over here. And I saw it, and I was like, hey, Mom. I'm like, are you going to keep Dad's stuff on the side coffee table? And my mom's like, yeah, why? I was like, no reason. I'm just curious. I'm like, it's cool that you still got Dad's stuff there. My dad's cell phone's still there. All of his books that he read. My dad's Apple Watch is still sitting by his cell phone. My dad's wallet. I think my mom said, hey, John, the next time you come, do you want your dad's wallet? And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I said, don't throw any of that away, Mom. I said, I'll take Dad's wallet. I said, I'll use it. And my dad kept himself busy. He had like 9 or 10 books stacked up. Before he died, he finished almost all of those books. My mom, if memory serves me right, my mom said he finished all but 1 or 2 books. I can't remember. But my mom said, oh yeah, John, he finished almost all of them. So he kept himself busy. Which, if I got cancer, I would keep myself busy. But Enzo kind of became the family dog. You know what I'm saying, Jucifer? So there's only so much a dog can do, you know? Because before my dad died, he said, well, I love Enzo so much. He goes, I want you guys to, whenever I leave, he goes, I want you guys to take care of Enzo for me because I won't be here. Which crushed my fucking heart. I was like, Dad, just worry about getting better, you know? Because I told my dad, I was like, we'll worry about Enzo later. I'm like, I want you to get better, Dad. Because, of course, I fucking love my dad. He's the man. So, unfortunately, he didn't get better, as we all know. But that's why I love Enzo so much. He's my buddy. He's my pal. But yeah, Jucifer, Enzo really doesn't. That's why I got all of his Christmas presents first, because he doesn't care. You know, Enzo's the most happiest little guy I know. You know what I'm saying? He's always wagging his little tail. Kind of looks up with his big eyes. The minute he sees me, I'm like, Enzo! He looks up like that. His eyes go that big. And he's always ready for a hug. Or he loves when I scratch behind his ears. So, yeah. Anyway, I need to call LC because I almost forgot to fucking call him. LC, you don't want me to call you on Discord. I'll call you on Facebook. Hang on. Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally hooked him up though, Jucifer. But yeah, usually his go-to routine is Enzo wakes up, my mom takes him out. My mom takes him out for a bathroom break. Then my mom takes him, lets him run, in the yard for like 20 or 30 minutes because Enzo loves just running like crazy in the yard and chasing squirrels and going nuts and going ballistic. Then my mom will feed him his breakfast. They'll go out for a walk. He'll come home, and my mom's like, immediately, John, you know how you like your naps? And I'm like, oh yeah, Mom, I love my naps. He goes, Enzo's just like you. As soon as we get back from a walk, he'll run into his little doghouse, have a little nap, and then he goes, I'll let Enzo sleep for like 2 or 3 hours. He'll get up, he'll go for a pee, he'll get some water. Then he'll play with his little doggy toys, like he'll play with his like yellow tennis ball for a couple hours. Then he'll have another little nap. And I was like, man, Enzo's got the life, man. No work, no responsibilities. I'm like, that must be great, But, I totally hooked him up, though, Jucifer. All right. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. Let me call Heroes here. See, here we go. Heroes, I'm going to give you a call on your Heroes. Let's see here. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to call you on the other one. Hang on. Oh, let's see here. Oh, where are you? I haven't called you on Facebook in a while. Oh man. Speaking of tired, Fears is yawning like crazy. Give me a second. Let me find you. I may have to call you on my phone. You know what? Fuck it. I can't. I'll just call you on my phone, buddy. Give me a second. Ah. I should have just went on StreamYards and sent you the link, my friend. But, yeah, man, I don't care where the party is. Yeah, your brother's house, your house, whatevs. Just give me the directions and I'll be there, my friend. Oh, you're going to love the gift that I got you, LC. The only clue is your son's gift, you and your son can do it together, which is important to have, that father-son time. I always try to have that key factor because I know if I had a son, I would want to do as much as possible with my son and have a good time and get that father-son bonding time. So I as soon as I saw that gift for your son, I was like, LC and his son can do that together. That's awesome. And then with your gift, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm like, LC can do this also with his son. So that's your only hint. That's all I'm going to say, buddy. All right, let me call LC. Yeah, man, I hope I didn't interrupt you while at work. So my bad if I called you at work. My bad, buddy. Yo.
What up, brother, man? How's it going?
What's up? Hey, man, I should have just did it on StreamYards because you're watching right now. I should have just sent you the link on StreamYards, but I went on the other streaming platform. Yeah, man, I can't wait for the. So the new thing is tomorrow we're gonna be at your house. Okay. All right.
But what's like, I just found that out today as I was literally walking in my house. My wife told me about it, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. But supposedly she told me that, and I was like,
Yeah, just let me know. Just tomorrow, send me the directions to your house and what time I should be over. Because tomorrow I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna spend the day at Disney. Come home, take a shower, and then go to my church has a church service at night. It starts at 6:00. So right after.
That's fine. That's fine because I'm gonna be working. So when I get out of work,
yeah,
I'm at work tomorrow. So
yeah. So right after the church service, I'll come right over to your guys' house. Right after church is done.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then I'll know for sure. Or you gotta give me at least until tomorrow so I know for sure if either we're gonna have the party here
Okay.
I was gonna have it at my brother-in-law's house, which is literally 5 minutes down the street.
Sounds good, my friend. Yeah, just text. Just tomorrow, either when you're at work and I'm at the park, just shoot me a text.
Yeah, once I know exactly where it's gonna be, like obviously if it's gonna be here at my house, I'll send you my address again. If it's gonna be at my brother-in-law's house, I gotta call him to get his address. I don't know his address, but
yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, just tell me what time to show up and the address, and I'll be there. And you and your son are gonna love the presents I got for you, dude. I'm telling you, you have no idea. Because I remember last time we talked, you were trying to guess it, and whenever you and your wife came over to my house, you were trying to guess it on camera, and I was like, you are so far off. It's a good gift. It's a good gift.
I like to be surprised.
Oh,
dude.
Oh, dude.
You're gonna like the gift.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be totally surprised because you were trying to guess the gift when you and your wife were over here, and I was like, "That's a good guess, LC, but you're way off." You weren't even close whenever you and your wife were over here because you were guessing. I was like, "That's a good guess, but you're way off." But you're gonna love it, dude.
That's good. That's good. I like to be surprised.
And I have a good time. Am I saying that drink right? Cotito? I always get it wrong.
Yeah, Coquito.
Oh, I said it right? Okay, just wanted to make sure, because last year I said it wrong. Cotito. Okay, got it. All right, man. Well, I just wanted to touch base with you. I'm going to get back to the stream. Keep watching.
Yeah, go ahead and do the stream, and then, like I said, tomorrow, once I know for sure, I will send you the address, and we'll be chilling.
I'm telling you, man, those last few games that you've been playing on your lives, damn, man, those games are fucking good, dude.
Yeah, those Marvel games.
Yeah, man. Cool. Those, whenever I come over after the holidays, we got to get on.
When you come through, you got to come. Like I said, the games are free downloads. So
yeah.
You can download them on your laptop.
So I'll bring my laptop. And we'll live stream. We'll make some more progress on Resident Evil 4. And then, like you and me said, we got to do some Mario Go-Kart. And then we'll play that Marvel shit the next time I'm over. Oh, yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, but tell the family I said hi, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hell yeah.
Will do, brother, man. I'll let you tomorrow. Take care.
All right. Peace out, dude.
All right. Peace out.
Oh, man. I'm so excited. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Because I was like, LC, I don't care where the party is. We can have it at a bar. We can have it at your brother's house, just as long as we hang out and party. That's right. I'm hoping there'll be some shorties there. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to turn off my phone before some idiot troll calls me. There we are. All right. There we go. I'm excited. I am excited. Oh, yeah. He has no idea what present I got him. Like, you guys saw the live. He came over with his wife, him. We were drinking Crystal Skull vodka, which I may have a little bit tomorrow or on Christmas Day because I bought a new bottle, motherfucker. That's right. Oh, yeah. It's lock, stock, barreled in the fridge, ready to rock and roll. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. He was like trying to guess his present. He goes, oh, am I close, Fears? I was like, LC, I love you like a brother, buddy, but I'm like, you're not even close. He's like, not even a little bit? I was like, you're on the right track, but you're not close. You know, I'm like, you're a little on track, but yeah, he has no clue. No clue. But it's a good gift. And it's something that he and his younger son can do together because that's important, that father-son time, you know, because LC works like hellish hours. I think we all do. I'm going nuts at the fucking, factory like always, you know. I hope I find a better job next year. I make good money at the factory, but it's the same boring bullshit. Grab a box, scan it, throw it in the truck. Grab a box, scan it, throw it in the truck. Or it's the reverse process. Or a truck will come in and say, oh yeah, we didn't have enough time to deliver all these packages. You have to unload them out of the truck and load them into another truck. So it's either grab a box, scan it, load it into a truck, or open the truck up, grab a box, unscan it out of the system, rescan it into the system, and reload it into that truck over there and take them out of this truck. So it's either one or the other. But yeah, so hopefully next year I can find something better. All right, let's see. I left off, the last thing I read was Vision said nice. It was pretty nice of Larry to do that. Hero said yo, I was busy at work driving when you called. Change of plans, the party. Oh wait, I already read this, excuse me. And then Hero said, I'm drinking some Cotito now. That's a good thing. Jucifer says, Enzo's routine sounds like Lantern. A little bit. You know, Lantern likes to fart and sleep and drink and go nuts. So I hear you, Jucifer. Hero says, the crazy part of that story is that dogs are colorblind. They are. Oh, yeah, for sure. Enzo, you know, all dogs, pretty much, I think all dogs are colorblind. So Enzo, whenever he looks at me, his eyes open up that big and they only see black and white. I don't think they see color. For some reason, you would think that animals would see in color like we do, but that's a shame that they don't. But Enzo doesn't mind because he's always running around, always happy, wagging his little tail. That's why I'm always like, he's my buddy, he's my pal, I love him a lot. Enzo's fucking great. I love that guy. I love him. That's not true, Bukaki. He says, Lantern was probably born with a tail too. That's not true. That's not true. It's common in the area of Texas. That's not true. It's not true at all. Jucifer says, I understand Fears. He sounds like a great dog. Oh, he doesn't just sound like a great dog. Enzo is a great dog. He's great. That's why I always try and get a cameo of Enzo in the vlog, because everybody in the chat, everybody in the Discord, everybody, almost all my fans, love some Enzo. What's not to like? He's great. All right. Let's move on. Well, for everybody just coming in, I said it before, but I'll say it again. This is not fan mail. It doesn't say who it's from. It's from St. Louis, so that means it's either from a family member or my best friend Eric. So yeah. And then Larry Tate, the myth, the man, the legend. Got me some fan mail. There he is. Larry Tate, right in the left-hand corner. And he said, BUNG! And then he said, hey, Fears, don't even go there. Which is one of the most funniest things. You put a Fears-ism right on the back. Hell yeah. So I'm going to open up this tomorrow. I'm going to open up this on Christmas Day. So tonight, before I go to bed, I'll wrap these two, throw them under the tree. Hell yeah. All right. I think we should start this off with a bang, and let's dive into that nerd haul. All right, here we go. I got some more coffee. I was thinking about Enzo, clearly, and I got Black Rifle Coffee Company Fur Mission. Bam! Right there. There it is. Because I'm going to Disney tomorrow and on Christmas Day, bam! Got a new Disney hat. Let's try it on, shall we? I'll be honest. I like hats, but I don't like these clip ones. So if they... I always liked the fitted hats, like my Empire Strikes Back hat. That's probably my favorite hat. I've had to wash it a couple of times in the dishwasher because I sweat so much when I'm out and about. On the brim right here, it's turned all yellow. But it always goes away whenever, and that's like dried sweat. So anytime the brim and here turns yellow, I have to put it in the dishwasher, wash it, because I'm not fucking wearing that hat with dried yellow sweat stains on it. That's just gross. So I put it in the dishwasher, cleans. It's like a brand new hat. And, yeah. And it just, fitted hats feel better. But I don't mind these sometimes. But if I had to pick, fitted hats are better. So I always have to readjust these. Let's see. Let's take this out. Oh, yeah. That's like a glove. Oh, yeah. That feels great. I just need to bend the bill a little bit, and then we're good. So probably tonight or tomorrow I'll bend the bill a little bit, and I'll probably wear this tomorrow or on Christmas Day. Sweet. There we are. For all you ladies out there, check this out. You guys ready? Prepare to be mesmerized by Fears' sexy underwear. Sometimes Fears goes boxers. Sometimes Fears goes briefs. Sometimes Fears goes commando. That's right, all you ladies out there. Who could deny this? Who could deny bow chicka wow wow, bow chicka wow wow? Oh fuck, here we go. A little bit of Christmas boxer briefs. Oh shit, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Anyway, a little bit more. Ooh yeah. Fears, can I take off your briefs? We can do that. We can definitely do that. Go ahead and pull them off with your teeth. Ha 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 ha! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That needs to happen soon, because Fears hasn't had a lady in 5 years. Oh, one tear. I'm starting to get horny. I need a lady. Soon, in like, I don't know, this century. All you ladies out there, Fears is single. I'm ready to mingle. Hello? You know, I would like to get married before 80. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, there we are. And then I haven't bought a new Hawaiian shirt yet in quite a while. So, and you know me and my Hawaiian shirts. So, I thought I would get this bad boy. It's pretty nice. So, I may wear this to the Disney park tomorrow. Or I may wear it to church. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely going to wear it on one of those occasions. So, yeah. Anyway. There we are. All right, let's see what's next. Well, the Lego builds have been doing so well that I decided to keep them going. So, and I remember, I only do a Lego build if it means a lot to me. When I was out and about shopping today, doing errands, I had to fill up my car with gas, and I already got my car washed the other day, so the Fearsmobile is looking nice and clean. I only get Lego builds if they mean a lot. That's why, like, the camera one I did, because I had that camera reminded me of my dad's camera. And then the video camera build I did because I film myself almost every day with some type of video camera. And then I did the boom box because I had a boom box. I'm older than all you guys, or most of you guys. Fears is 41. Oh, I'm so old. I remember having a boombox, and then I did the mixtape because I made a lot of me and Eric made a lot of mixtapes. Actually, Eric showed me how to make my first mixtape, and me and him did it together. So, I only do Lego builds that mean a lot. As soon as I saw this Lego build, I was like, I used to watch that show all the time when I was a kid. And you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I show you. I decided to get, oh yes, the Batmobile from the animated series. It says Batman, it has a little plaque right here. Batman, the animated series. I used to watch the animated series all the time. I need to get it in the movie collection. And because it's a TV show, as soon as I get it on Blu-ray, it's going right over there on my Blu-ray TV section on that shelf as soon as I get it. But it comes with Harley Quinn, the Batmobile, Mr. Freeze, Batman, of course. I think that's everything. Oh, I hope the plaque is in there. I hope the plaque is in there. I hope they didn't just put that on the box just for show. But this is what the Batmobile looked like in the animated show, so I cannot wait to do this. Let's see, how many pieces does it have? Oh, here it is. It's got 435 pieces. Batman with the Batmobile versus Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze. Oh, hell yeah. So, I didn't know that it came with him. So, it comes with these 3 figures, so I can add those to the collection, and then doing this Lego build. And it looks exactly like off the animated series, so that is going to be a good build. Alright, there we are. Let's see. Vision says, start wearing belly t-shirts to show off what you got. Belly buttons are big right now. You know what, Visions? I agree. They are big right now. I don't have a fetish for belly buttons. That is museum's department, and that is Lantern's department. So if anyone should wear a belly shirt, it should be Lantern and museum. That's their department, Visions, I'm telling you. Fears is trying to lose the belly. I've been getting more in the gym. I've been eating better. I have been losing weight. I just haven't lost all of it. I'm being honest. I know I still have a little bit of a belly, but there's no way in hell I'm wearing a belly shirt, Visions. That's just not my thing. But I thought it was funny. I thought that comment was funny. But that is total Lantern's department, my friend. Oh, my Lord. And Museum. Museum is obsessed with belly buttons. And he makes me laugh, Museum, the tone of his voice. I left the show a couple nights ago, and the way he talks like he's, oh shit, is he from Australia or New Zealand? I can't remember. I want to say he's from Australia, Museum. And he just has this mellow-tone voice. He's like, Lantern, why do you like belly buttons so much? And Lantern's like, I don't know. And he's like, do you think you'd want to have something come out of your belly button? And Lantern's like, yeah. And he's like, I like belly buttons. Just the way he fucking talks. Fucking tears were coming out of my eyes. I was on the floor, fucking losing my goddamn mind. I was laughing hysterically. It was fucking great. Then I came back in, and I said, Museum, I can't say it as good as you do. It's the fucking delivery on how you say it. And Museum had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. So I had to go through the whole spiel. And then he started laughing. It's the way he says it. He's like, I like some belly buttons. Lantern, do you think you'd want something like some lint to come out of your belly button? And I'm like, what the fuck? I was fucking losing my mind. It was fucking great. It was fucking great. Hero says, hold off on that one. We can do a Lego chat together on my channel. I also have a new build. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, when I build it, Heroes, I'm not going to do that one until after Christmas, because I'm going to wrap that, put it under the tree, and have that part as the Christmas unboxing. So you guys already know that one's coming for the unboxing. But yeah, whenever I do it, Heroes, I'll send you the link, and you can chat while I build it. So we can hang out. So you don't have to stay for the whole time, but I'll have you come in. We can chat about Legos, go fucking nuts, and then I'll do a little build. That sounds great, my friend. Let's do it. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. All right. Let's continue on. Now, this movie, I'm going to give it a whirl. You know me on sequels and remakes. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're crap. I know this remake is not going to live up to the original. Brandon Lee did amazing. Amazing. And it was his last film in The Crow. But I'm intrigued because the same actor that plays the new Crow played it. What the fuck is that clown's name? It's It, but Pennywise. He played Pennywise, and he did an amazing job as Pennywise. So I'm kind of curious to see how well he'll do in The Crow. So, I got the remake of The Crow. What's that guy's name? Oh, God. His first name's Bill, but I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Bill Shardgard? Hopefully that's how you say his name. I can't remember how to... I don't know how to pronounce... If I fucked up his last name, I apologize, Bill, but... And he plays in the new... what's that fucking vampire? He plays that weird fucking looking vampire. I need to see the old one. Like, it was made in the 20s, where that old, like, hunchback fucking guy, like, opens the door, and that tall, skinny vampire's, like, all like that, and he's got fucking buck teeth, and he's all like crossed like that in the fucking doorway, and then he's like crawling up the fucking stairs and shit. Whatever that fucking vampire movie is that they made in the 20s, I need to see the old one, and then I need to see the new one. And he's playing that vampire in the fucking remake new one. I know you guys have told me the name of it. I just cannot fucking remember it. But he's got the weird fucking ears, and he's bald, and he's got, like, you know, the fucking teeth and shit. Yeah, so he's playing a lot of evil villains. He's playing, like, he killed it as Pennywise. I hope he kills it as the Crow. I'll be real disappointed if he fucks up the Crow, you know. He didn't fuck up Pennywise, man. He fucking got Pennywise lock, stock, barrel down. It was a good performance. I need to get both of those. I need to get both Pennywise, because they split it into two movies, part 1 and part 2. The first part's where Pennywise terrorizes all the kids, and then the second one is when all the kids grow up and fucking, like, say, hey, fuck you, Pennywise, and kill his ass, you know? I've seen it in theater, and I don't have the remakes of it in the movie collection, but those remakes I actually did enjoy. Let's hope I like the remake. So I'm taking a chance. I love Brandon Lee's performance. What's not to like? His dad was fucking Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is fucking amazing. I mean, have you seen him in The Green Hornet? Fucking genius. Genius. Enter the Dragon? Amazing. Enter the Dragon is fucking great. Me and my dad watched it together, and then before I was born, my dad gave me, my dad said, I went out, and this was way before I was born. I've told you guys this story. My dad went out, and my dad loved Bruce Lee, and as soon as Bruce Lee, he wrote a book. Well, he wrote many books, but my dad liked his, The Art of June Kundo, or whatever it was called. That was his very first book. My dad said, John, I raced out, I bought the book, read the whole book, and he said when you open it up, I guess Bruce Lee signed each one, so when you open the book, he had his signature in each of the books. That's what my dad told me. I've only seen the book once, and my dad kept it in really good condition, so before he died, I was like, hey, Dad, can I have that Bruce Lee book? And he was like, it's all yours. He goes, unless your brother wants it. I went up to my brother. I was like, hey, do you want this? And my brother's like, I'm not a real big Bruce Lee fan. I was like, sweet, I am. I'm taking it. And my brother's like, you can have it. And I was like, you're the man, dude. Thanks. So, yeah, what's not to like? So, Brandon Lee got all the chops from his dad. So, Brandon Lee is fucking great. Bruce Lee's fucking great. It sucks that he died in the making of The Crow due to some horrible accident on set. That sucks. But if it's his last performance as The Crow, dude, what a good last performance. So I hope Bill, if you ever watch this, you knocked it out of the park with Pennywise. I hope you knock it out of the park with The Crow. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yo, Walter, what's up, dude? He says, yo, what up, LC? Let's see here. I still have the small hole of when I got a belly button ring back in high school. Oh, shit, I did not know that you had a belly button ring. Heroes, be sure to tell Lantern that and Museum that. You'll blow their minds. I was a crazy boy back in the day. Well, I've heard so many crazy stories of the legendary Heroes. Even without the belly button story, Heroes, I know you're a crazy, cool motherfucker. That's right. So even without the belly button story, I know you're wild and crazy. I thought Fears was crazy and wild back in the day when me and Eric and Trent were getting drunk and driving through people's front lawns and knocking over trash cans and doing jackass shit. And one time I threw a pie right in my friend's face because he used to work the drive-thru, and he said, that'll be $3.75, pull up. And I went, hey, buddy, fuck you. And I threw a pie, hit him right in the face, and I went, see you later, dude. And I fucking hauled ass right out of the drive-thru. So I thought I was fucking wild and crazy, but Heroes takes it to a whole other wild level, but like in a good way. Not in a psycho way, in an epic, legendary way. So hell yeah, buddy. That's a new story, Heroes. I did not know that you got your belly button pierced. Museum is going to be a happy camper. So is Lantern. There you are. There you are. That's a new story. I haven't heard of that one. Oh, let's see. Hero says, I think that's what you might need now. Oh, what, a belly button piercing? No. That's never going to happen, Heroes. Listen, we're friends, and I love you like a brother, but Fears would never pierce his belly button. I have no interest. No, I'm good. No! Walter says, yo, what's up, Walter? Walter finally got, I sent Walter some type of gift, a little gift. Walter, I'm telling you, do not open it until Christmas, my friend. Because Walter wrote me and said, hey, Fears, it came in the mail. I don't know why it came late, Walter, because I shipped out your little gift the same day I shipped out all of my friends' Christmas cards from Missouri, all of my family Christmas cards. The same day I shipped out the thing that I sent Visions and Tommy. I did all in one day, I believe. I did. I went to the post office. They did Tommy's first. They shipped out Tommy's first. Right after Tommy is what I sent Visions, and then right after that, before I left the post office, I had a massive bundle. It was probably, I don't know, like this tall and this wide, a stack of Christmas cards, and but I wanted to get Tommy's and Visions gift out first because I mean, you have to pay for it to be shipped. So I thought, all right, I'll get these boxes out first, and then all you have to do with the Christmas cards is you go over this mail slot, throw them in. So I don't know why you got it late, Walter, but I'm glad it got there before Christmas, buddy. So yeah. Vision says, did you ever do martial arts? I did, Visions. And the only reason why, usually Fears does not quit anything. The only reason why I quit, me and my dad did it together, and we did Taekwondo, and I got, let's see, my dad got all the way, my dad got his white belt, his yellow belt, his green belt. I'm sorry, white, yellow, green, and my dad got orange. And before I could get my orange, I got white, yellow, and green, and we had to move. And we moved from St. Louis to O'Fallon, Missouri. This was before we lived in Wentzville, Missouri. And there wasn't a martial arts place in O'Fallon. Now there is, because the last time I was in town, I drove around O'Fallon and Wentzville, and there's a martial art place. But back in the 90s, when we moved there wasn't. So I did martial arts when I was a little kid, and I got all the way to my green belt. And the reason why my dad got the orange belt is because they had him do his little test first. And when I was about to take my orange test, my dad's like, hey, me and your mom want to live in a better house. We don't want to live in downtown St. Louis anymore. And my dad got an even better job. All right, well, it was the same company, but a bigger position, because my dad worked for about, I think it was either 25 years or 30 years. He worked for Monsanto. I don't know if it's a Midwest company or if it's a global company. I never asked my dad, but his job was in the Midwest. And then the last 15 years of his working life, my dad did such a great job, they called my dad up. I remember my dad was excited. He came home and told me and my brother and my mom, yeah, they said that I'm doing my job so well that they want me to quit Monsanto and come over to Monsanto's sister company, which was called Pfizer, which it still is. It's part of the company, but it's a separate corporation. So Pfizer is like their sister or their brother corporation, and Monsanto's the main one. And they literally called up my dad and said, you're doing such a great job at Monsanto. We'll pay you triple the money if you quit your job at Monsanto and come on over. Not really quit, just transfer over to Pfizer. And my dad's like, well, I'm not going to say no to that. So the last 15 years of my dad's life, he worked at Pfizer and got triple the money that he got at Monsanto. So I was like, fuck yeah, Dad. So hell yeah. So yes, I know that was a long answer, Visions, but yes. I only did martial arts, though, once. And it was for a couple years. Like I said, I got my white, yellow, and green belt. I still have them somewhere back in Missouri in a box. And I still have my martial arts, that white uniform that you put on and you do it with the belt. I forgot what it's called. whatever that thing is that you wear. I can't remember. Walter says, oh, I know you're excited, Walter. I saw you in the Discord. Walter begged LC to make a Contito video. So now everybody has got the recipe. So you can make LC's legendary drink. I've had some. It does taste quite tasty, my friends. And Walter's excited. He says, gonna go get my Contito stuff to make it. Man, that shit's going to be close to $100 with everything. Yeah, but it'll be worth it, though, because I'm here to testify, Walter. Last year I had some. The year before I had some. This year I'm going to have some. And it tastes not just great. It is fucking spectacular. It's like a total 10 out of 10. It's really good. The first time, if you guys remember, LC's daughter made it. I think last year, LC, help me out. The first year I went to your party, your daughter made it. Last year's party, I think you made it. And then I'm sure LC will make it again this year. But the first year I tried it, his daughter made it. Coco made it. She did a good job. That drink is fucking fantastic. So double thumbs up, 10 out of 10. Without a doubt. So I know you're excited, Walter. So, because I went in the Discord last night. And I saw it all the way down the page. I saw all the ingredients, all of it, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, LC's giving the directions and the ingredients. Everybody in the Discord, everybody in the community is going to be making some Contito, so have fun with that. Hell yeah. Oh man, you're gonna love it, Walter. I'm telling you. I forgot to say, yesterday I had my Grinch mug. This year I got my Santa Claus mug, which I found at Goodwill for, I want to say 50 cents or $1. I honestly can't remember. It was something like that. It's a good mug. All right, what's next? LC, if you loved the Lego build, you're going to love this. Fear's got a couple more ornaments, so they're going to make the tree. They almost didn't make the tree, but better late than never. Fear's got Super Mario Brothers. I already have Mario on the tree, but I do not have Fire Super Mario. You know, like when he, when he grabs the little fire plant and he's shooting his little fireballs. Well, his costume turns from red and blue to just red and white. So there he is. So he's going on the tree tonight. I don't know which tree, though. I don't know if I'm going to put him on the little tree in the kitchen or the big tree right over there. And as you guys all know, speaking of the big tree, last night, I hope you guys enjoyed the reveal of the Christmas wrapping paper. I was only supposed to do 2. I was supposed to have Mickey Mouse wrapping paper for all the gifts sitting over there on my new table that my neighbors gave me. So big shout out to my neighbors. And then I was going to do Ghostbuster wrapping paper underneath. But my mom, she either called me or wrote me. I can't remember. And she said, John, I know you like Halloween and Christmas. And she's like, I was at the store and I saw just jet black Christmas wrapping paper. And she mailed it. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna not use it if my mom sent it to me, because I would be a shitty son if I didn't use my mom's gift. So I said, oh yeah, Mom. I said, I love the color black. I said, I'll wrap some gifts in the. So now I have 3. When I was only supposed to have 2, but because my mom is such a nice lady, I was like, well, I'm not gonna not use it. So my mom gave me some black, like jet black wrapping paper. So I was like, that's cool. I said, I'll wrap some in that, and some in Mickey, and some in... So I found the Mickey wrapping paper at Walmart. And then the best wrapping paper is the Ghostbuster wrapping paper. I bought a couple... I think I bought like 3 or 4 rolls off of... I don't know what his page was, but it was some guy's Etsy page. And I scrolled down. It's about halfway down on his Etsy page. And he had all sorts of wrapping paper. He had Power Ranger wrapping paper, Ghostbusters, the one that I bought, Derek Zoolander Blue Steel wrapping. I mean, he had fucking everything. He had Monster Mash. He had Scream, Halloween. I almost got the Halloween, the Michael Myers wrapping paper. I was that close. But as soon as I saw the Ghostbuster wrapping paper, I was like, Nothing against Michael Myers, but oh fuck yeah, Ghostbuster wrapping paper. I'm like, so maybe next year I'll do Michael Myers wrapping paper because I saved that guy's Etsy page because you can save your favorite pages. And I'm telling, he had everything. He had Jason Voorhees, he had Ghostface, Stay Puft Marshall. I mean, he had fucking everything on there. And I was like, oh, I'm getting Ghostbusters. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Christmas reveal wrapping paper. Hell yeah, motherfucker. So anyway, got Mario. There we are. And then last, but certainly not least, you guys know I love Jurassic Park. Bam! Oh wait, there we are. I don't even know how to pronounce this word, but there he is. This guy is in part, I want to say he comes in part 5. He's either in part 5 or part 6. I don't remember which Jurassic Park. Oh wait, it's right here, right on the top. He's in that one. That was stupid. I didn't see that right off the bat. But he's in that movie right there. So there we are. There we are. Walter, I am happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm telling you. You're going to love that Con Tito stuff, man. I'm telling you. Because when I drank it, you guys saw my face on the video. I was like, ooh, this shit's fucking great. Hell yeah, motherfucker. It was good. You're going to love it, Walter. And Walter, I hope you like the little gift that I sent you, buddy. But I'm telling you, do not open it until Christmas Day, my friend. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited for Christmas Eve. I'm excited for Christmas Day. Because you guys know Fears is the biggest kid in the candy store. I am an adult. I take care of my responsibilities. But, oh man, I'm a big kid. I'm going to live it up at Disney. I need to plan my, before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to wrap a couple gifts. I'm almost done with all my laundry. I'm going to do a little laundry. I'm not going to edit anything during the Christmas holiday. As soon as I get done with Christmas, then I'm going to start editing. Because Fears Man is going to be back pretty damn soon. So yeah. And then I'm going to have a hell of a time editing Fears Man and Fears Vlogs. But yeah. I hope I don't lose all my subs because it's been quite a long time. I think it's been 4 or 5 months since I've uploaded anything on Fears Man 26. If I do lose all, I would rather lose all my subs than to lose all my content. So, if I do lose all my subs on Fears Man, I hope all of you guys will resubscribe to Fears Man 26. And if that's the case, I'll make a video telling everybody. I'll make a video and put it on Fears Vlogs. And say, it's a pain in the ass because of Fears Guy Blogs, but at least I still have my channel. I still have all my content, but please resubscribe to Fears Man 26. We'll find out. Because again, I would rather start from scratch and gain all my subs back than to lose years and years and years and years and years of hard work of my content. So yeah, anyway. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm just glad that Fears Man 26 still exists. So there we are. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Nerd Hall. All right. Time for a movie review. But before I do that, I need to use the restroom. So just go ahead and study The Crow. I really hope this isn't like a letdown. Because the first one definitely was not a letdown. The first one's fucking great. But you never know with sequels and remakes and reboots and all that bullshit. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're utterly crap fucking garbage. But I have faith in Bill, because I'm telling you, I know he's gonna... I haven't even seen that old vampire movie, and I know he's gonna fucking kill it as that vampire, whatever that vampire's name is. I gotta figure out what that vampire's name is. You guys know the one I'm talking about, the old-ass 20s one where he's got a big fucking hump on his back and he's all crawling up the fucking stairs. Then he looks at that weird, like, mongoloid looking guy with his poofy hair, like, dripping down, that guy. And then, I know he's gonna kill it as that vampire. And then, he killed it as Pennywise. So if he killed it as Pennywise, I would hope that he would kill it as the Crow, you know? But no one can ever replace Brandon Lee. It sucks how he died, you know? Because what if that bullet didn't accidentally shoot him and he went on to more fucking movies? I guarantee you, he'd still be killing it in martial arts and he'd still be killing it in movies. Guaranteed. Same thing with Bruce Lee. If Bruce Lee didn't suddenly... He died of a... I think he took... he had a headache or something and he got a... It was either he took a sleeping pill and never woke up, or he had a headache or something, and whatever ingredients were in that headache medicine, he had a medical reaction to it, and he had a stroke and died or something. I can't remember. It was one of those things on how Bruce Lee died. I was like, that fucking sucks. So yeah. Hey, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. Just go ahead and study the crow. And I will be right back, my friends. There he is. right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Whew. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. That was like a Crohn's dump and a half. Anyway. Sorry about that. Yo, we still got 6 people watching. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. What's next? All right. Last night I watched... where is it? Oh, here it is. Give me 1 second. Last night I watched The Santa Claus. I need to get it on Blu-ray. If you've never seen this, it's got this British actor in it. Really good. The British actor is Dudley Moore, and he plays Patch. And I don't recall this guy's name, but he was also in... the guy that plays Santa was also in The Big Lebowski. So yeah. If you guys have never seen... It's basically how Santa becomes Santa. So he starts off as like this kind of penniless merchant toy maker, and him and Mrs. Claus visit all the kids in the village, make them toys, and then on the way back to their house, they get trapped in a massive blizzard, and the elves save Santa and Mrs. Claus from freezing to death, and they say, "We've been waiting for you for a long time. You're the chosen one. You're a toy maker," and you kind of find out how he becomes Santa. And then once he is Santa, then the rest of the film is Santa saving a bunch of kids from an evil toy maker. And it's a good movie. I remember watching it in the 80s and 90s, and I try to watch it every year. It's not as good as A Christmas Carol. My favorite version, you guys know, of A Christmas Carol is the British version that my mom grew up with. Alistair Sims, 1950s, black and white, A Christmas Carol. That's probably my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Second would probably be Christmas Vacation, and then third would probably be Santa Claus. So yeah, it's a good watch. Definitely going to give it a 9 out of 10. And the best scene is not just one flying scene. All the flying scenes of him in the sleigh, flying with all the 8 tiny reindeer. Those flying sequences are amazing. So those are my favorite scenes. So yeah. Vision says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, I mean, as always, Visions, usually that's Lantern's responsibility, but Lantern's not here. He's probably celebrating with his family. Because normally every time I come back, Lantern goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pew! So thanks for picking up the slack since Lantern is not here. But if you've never seen this, it's a good watch. It's not the best Christmas movie. That's why I gave it a 9 out of 10. But it's still a good watch. I think you guys should check it out. Santa Claus. The British guy, he was big in the 80s and 90s. I don't know if he still acts anymore, but he acted in a lot. Dudley Moore, he's a British actor. I believe he's still alive. I don't think he's passed away. He made a lot of movies in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and this is one of them. And he's a great British actor. So, yo! What's up, Kate? She says, "Whew, I made it." You did make it to the stream. What's up, Kate? Fangirl Kate, what's up? So totally check it out. 9 out of 10. Worth a good watch. All right. By the way, tomorrow night I will be reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, but Fear style. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through Fears' house, not a creature was stirring, not even that damn mouse. And there lay Quentin, all frozen in the snow. Do we dare help him? Hell fucking no. Let him sit and rot in the snow until his body turns a big yellow glow. But whatever the reason, whatever the rhyme, those idiot trolls just keep committing those psycho evil crimes. They give a little knock and show up at my door. Oh my lord, they are such a bore. That's a little taste. So, You'll find out the rest of the story tomorrow night. Let's see. Fangirl Kate says, not much, just finished some last-minute Christmas dinner shopping. Oh, nice. It was an absolute madhouse out there. I mean, I understand. People go insane over Christmas, Kate, especially on the 23rd, the 24th, and 25th. So, fears only went out a little bit today because I had to get some last-minute things for my Christmas. And I had to do some grocery shopping. I had to buy some more food because I don't want to go to bed hungry, you know? So, I understand. Happy to be back in for the night. Yeah, me too. Me too. I already took a shower. I got my jammies on. Yeah, dude. So tomorrow's jammies are gonna be probably on Christmas Eve. I'm probably gonna put on my Grinch jammies, and then on Christmas Day, once I get back from the parks, I'm gonna throw on my Jason Voorhees jammies. I haven't hunted down any Michael Myers jammies, not yet, but I will. I'll find some one day. So I'm gonna throw on my Jason Voorhees jammies on Christmas Day and open up some presents. Yeah, dude. All right, check it out. Fears last night after I watched the Santa Claus. I was kind of in a Macgyver mood. When is Macgyver not good? I ask you. So, when in doubt, you gotta Macgyver it out. This is his tool. He doesn't need a gun, man. He's smarter. He's got like 3 degrees, and he just looks at the villains and he's like, you're a fucking idiot. I don't need a gun. I'll be out of this jail cell in about 8 minutes. And they're like, no, you won't. And he's like, yeah, I will. And they're like, with what? With my mind, motherfucker. He's so smarter than the other villains on the TV show. He doesn't need a fucking gun. He hates guns. And if you ever watch the series, it tells you why he doesn't like guns. I think in the 3rd or 4th season, there's a flashback of him playing around with a gun, and he accidentally shoots his best friend either in the arm or the leg, and he has to come up with a bandage, and he pulls out a Macgyver, does a quick bandage, and takes his friend to the hospital. His friend ends up living, but after that, he vows that he'll never use a gun ever. All he needs is his trusty pocket knife, and it is a real pocket knife, but I Googled what is the exact knife that he used on Macgyver, because I wanted a replica. I wish I could have one of the real knives that he used off the TV show, but that's probably in a museum somewhere, or probably Richard Dean Anderson, the guy that played Macgyver. They probably let him keep a couple of the knives he actually used on the show, but it's an exact replica. So I just Googled and I said, which Swiss Army knife did they use on the show? And it came up with this picture. They had it at Walmart, so a couple of years ago I went and got it, but and I've used it a couple times. Anytime I've used it in the Christmas unboxing when my family or a friend went fucking nuts on the tape. I've took out the old trusty Macgyver knife, opened it up. Whenever I've got some fan mail in a box and I had to open it up and it was kind of tough with tons of tape, pull out the Macgyver knife. So instead of a gun, he uses this. This is all he needs. And literally, it's only got a couple of gadgets. It's got a screwdriver. It's got some tweezers. Oh, now it's going to be a bitch to get this thing back in. Oh, there we go. It's got a toothpick. There we are. It's got 2 blades. It's got a big blade. It's got a little blade. It's got, I forgot what this is called, but it's got that. And then it's got, I forgot what this is called too, but it's got this thing. Oh, wait. It's got this. I think this is the screwdriver. Or another version of a screwdriver. I forgot what that is. And then it's got a little Oh, where's the other thing? Oh, where is it? Hang on. Oh, there it is. It's got that, which I forgot. But it's a nice little knife. I've used it a couple times for the unboxings, and it's pretty good. Anyway, I decided to watch the pilot. The pilot is awesome. It's like 2 hours long, and there's not one scene out of the pilot that I do not like. It's perfect. Like, you know how like Ghostbusters is perfect, the very first one? The pilot of this, it's action-packed, and there's an explosion that happens in some big scientific laboratory under like 300 feet underground, and it's owned by the government. They don't even know how to solve the problem, so they call Macgyver. He gets in, rescues a whole bunch of hostages, and then takes down the villain that set the bomb. Because the villain set the bomb to blow up the underground laboratory, and before the bad guy got trapped underground, before he tried to get out before the bomb went off. I guess he said it wrong or whatever, and so now the bad guy is in there. So he takes down the bad guy, rescues like 4 or 5 people stuck in the shitty-ass laboratory after it blew up, and saves the motherfucking day. You see him use the knife twice for the first time ever, and it's a great... If you've never seen the pilot, it is amazing. It's amazing. I'd say my 2 favorite scenes, probably... when he, oh God, there's so many good scenes. There's an acid leak, and what's great about this TV show is everything that he does in the show, they must have done their research, and they must have had some type of scientist to consult on all the little MacGyver-isms he does. There's an acid leak, and the ingredients in chocolate will stop an acid leak. So he takes all these chocolate bars, and there's a tank down in the laboratory that's cracked, and acid is just pouring out of it. And he just says, well, the chemicals and the ingredients in chocolate will patch up that acid leak. So he just takes chocolate bars and kind of feeds them in the crack, stops the acid leak. That's a great scene. That's probably my favorite scene, where he takes some chocolate bars out of a broken vending machine that blew up after the explosion, takes the chocolate bars. He's like, it'll work. And she's like, and then the girl that he saves is like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And he says the most legendary line. He's like, yeah, I've always got a plan. That was the greatest part about Macgyver. He always had a plan. And if his first plan did not work, he always had a backup plan. That's why he's fucking great. One of my heroes. Even though he's a made-up character, he's one of my heroes. Fears has always got a plan. Always. I try to live by Macgyver. He's fucking great. He is great. I love Macgyver. As much as I love Ghostbusters, I fucking love me some Macgyver. Oh, yeah. So that's my favorite scene. And then if I had to pick a second scene, probably when he has to tell the surface that everything's okay, and he finds a lighting panel and keeps pushing the lights on and off, and he does Morse code to let everybody on the surface know that he's okay, and that he stopped the acid leak, and he stopped the bad guy, and everything's okay. So if you get a chance, watch the pilot to Macgyver. It is spectacular. Oh yeah. And I can thank my mom, because I had him on DVD, but then last year I was like, Mom, this is one of my favorite 80s TV shows. It's not my favorite. I'd say my 2 favorite. Airwolf is probably first. I fucking love Airwolf a little bit more than Macgyver. But Macgyver's up there. I would say my 3 top 80 television shows. It would go Airwolf first, then Macgyver, and then Michael Knight. Knight Rider is third. So yeah. So there we are. But yeah. When in doubt, fucking Macgyver it out. And that's right, motherfucker. All right. Well, I'm getting tired, and it's already 7 o'clock, and I still got, I think I'm going to pass on the old elf history tonight. I got to do some more laundry. I haven't had dinner yet. I gotta wrap some more prezzies, as British would say. And I'm gonna try to watch some Christmas movies tonight. And I'm gonna call it a night and take a nap. So there it is. So I think we'll end with adding some more movie props to the list. If I can find my list, hang on. Oh, where are you? Oh, wait. This is part 1. So part 1. And then... oh, wait. Here it is. So, lastly on the list, I put the Predator knife. As much as I love the Macgyver knife and like the fucking Rambo knives, Billy pulls out this fucking knife in Predator, and he's like, "Yeah, Predator, fuck you, come at me." And he just takes the blade and just cuts some blood out of his fucking chest, and he's like, "Yeah, motherfucker, come get me." And I'm like, I want that movie prop knife. Fuck yeah, man. Then I put, I don't care what version of the Batmobile. I just want a Batmobile. It's not really a prop. It's like more of a model of the Batmobile that I could like put on a shelf somewhere in here. I'll probably get the 1960s version first. I would like a model of all the Batmobiles because a lot of people don't think that movie cars are a prop. It is a prop. It's just a very big prop. It's not a little, fucking prop. It's a big prop. The only Batmobile I don't like is the Batmobile out of Batman and Robin. It just... all the other ones are fucking great. The one out of Batman and Robin with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, it could have been better. My favorite Batmobile, probably... oh, God, there's so many good ones. It's a split between Michael Keaton's Batmobile out of Batman and Batman Returns because it's the same Batmobile. Just the only difference is in Batman Returns, it's the same Batmobile, but he's got more fucking gadgets on the outside and inside that he's added from the first movie. So probably the Michael Keaton Batmobile and probably the Batmobile that you see in Batman Begins. That Batmobile is fucking great. It doesn't look like a bat. It's just all black. And initially, he tells Morgan Freeman's character, "Hey, it's like camouflage." And he's like, "So what do you think?" And he smiles and looks at him and says, "Does it come in black?" And then later on, you see it in black, and it's got this big fucking fireball like coming out of the back of the car. And I'm like, that's fucking great. The movie nerd in me, I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking great Batmobile. The other one that I really wasn't impressed with was, hopefully I can say his name right, Robert Pattinson, the guy that played Edward. His Batman suit was good. His portrayal of Batman was great. But his Batmobile, that's another one I didn't like. The Penguin was great. Colin Farrell's portrayal as the Penguin. He fucking knocked it out of the park. He's got a scar right here, and his fucking teeth are all yellow and shit, and he's got like buck tooth, and he was wearing a fat suit, and he had his hair slicked back. Great as the Penguin. Fucking knocked it out of the park. But the Batmobile and that, the sexy girl that played the Catwoman, she's great. I can't remember her name, but she knocked it out of the park as Catwoman. Just the Batmobile on that, it wasn't like anything spectacular. So those are the only two Batmobiles I don't like. I don't like the one out of the Batman, and I don't like the one out of Batman and Robin. All the other Batmobiles, fucking great. So yeah, I watched The Lighthouse again. Speaking of Robert, well, that's awesome. Visions, what'd you think? Do you still like it? I never asked you if you liked it or disliked it. I still need to watch it I told everybody I would. I need to order that movie and sit down and watch it, and see if I like it or not. But don't tell me anything about it because I haven't seen it. I want to sit down and watch it. Did you like it, Visions? Or do you still like it? Or what'd you think? Yeah. And then the other night when I was at work, Sean's kind of he loves watching my vlogs and he loves watching the streams, but he's kind of quiet. He's like, Fears, I will never comment. He goes, it's nothing against you, Fears. The only time I see Sean talk a lot is when we're bullshit. He's a big movie nerd too, but he's like, Fears. He goes, Fears, I'm just not into being on camera. He's like, Fears, you have no problem taking a photo or a selfie or being on camera. He goes, Fears, I'm a fan. He goes, I'm your friend. He goes, we work together. Me and Sean have been working together for, well, it'll be 4 years after Christmas in the new year that I've been at the factory. And we've even hung out outside of work off camera. He's like, I'm just not a big picture taker video. He goes, I watch a lot of movies. He's like, Fears, it takes me forever to take pictures with my family. And I was like, what is it? I'm like, are you camera shy? He goes, no. He goes, I just fucking hate having my photograph taken or being in one of my family videos. He goes, anytime I'm at a family event, I tell my mom or my dad, hey, give me the camera. I'll take a picture of you guys. And I'm like, that's fine, Sean. I'm like, some people like having their picture taken or like being on video, and some people don't. He's like, don't think I'm not a fan. He goes, because I've never commented on a vlog. He goes, Fears, I watch all your stuff. He goes, I think you're very animated. He goes, you're a perfect personality. He goes, you have no fear in front of the camera. I'm like, I really don't. And he goes, I wish I was fearless as you. He goes, your memorization of those movie quotes are fucking spot on. And I said, well, that's the only thing I do remember, Sean. I said, when it comes to people's numbers, he goes, well, Fears, he goes, you can't remember everything. I said, yeah, but I said, I wish my memory was a little bit better. I said, anytime someone gives me their number, I'm like, do not write it on a piece of paper because I will lose it. I'm literally like, here's my phone, put your email in there, put your address in there, or whatever information you want to put in my phone, your number, your name, save it, because if you don't, put it in my phone right now, I know I'll lose that little scratch piece of paper. And then Sean's like, yeah, he goes, I've noticed that, Fears. And I said, also, I'm terrible at people's names. Like, when I first met Sean, whenever I was a kid, I would just guess people's names. And my buddy Eric came up to me and said, Fears, if you don't know someone's name, it's a lot worse to just try to guess someone's name. He goes, you have to listen. And he goes, if you forget someone's name, just politely say, hey, I forgot your name. What's your actual name? So I started doing that. And then anytime I meet someone new, I say their name 1,000 times. I'll be like, oh, I just met, his name is Phil. And I'll just keep saying Phil in my mind. Phil, until I remember it in my brain. So I'm bad at remembering people's names. I'm bad at, like, numbers and shit like that. But Sean was like, you're great at those movie quotes, Fears. And he goes, and that makes sense. He goes, the more passionate you are about something, the more you'll fucking remember. And I said, Sean, probably the 3 most things I'm passionate about in Fears' life is my family, my friends, and movies. I said, if I had to pick a 4th one, probably YouTube, my YouTube content. And he was like, I'll agree, Fears. But he's a good guy. But the reason why I brought up Sean is, he was like, Fears, I was watching the stream the other night. He goes, I knew you'd like that fucking Fortress movie. I knew you'd like that other movie. I said, well, Sean, I said, you gave me those 2. I said, and then all the other ones I found by myself. And he's like, yeah, I'm surprised you found those. I said, it's this easy. I said, whenever I said, the more things I take off the list, then I just go on YouTube or Google and I'll just write in 70s movie trailers or 80s movie trailers or 90s movie trailers, and I'll either put 80s horror trailers or 80s sci-fi or 80s comedy or whatever. And I said, Sean, a shitload of stuff just popped up. And He was like, you found some good ones, Fears. He goes, I've never heard of Cherry 2000. I said, well, that is fucking hilarious. I said, all forms of pleasure are like gone in the future and you have to pay for it. And if you don't pay for it, then they'll send you to jail and you're in shitloads of trouble. And then all the other ones were like dystopian movies. And he's like, oh, you love those, Fears. I said, well, I love both. I said, I either love when the future is like a big utopian society and then something fucking terrible happens and destroys their utopian society, or like fucking Mad Max style where it's all like the future is in distress and it's a dystopia and it's like a shit garbage terrible future and they're like fighting for their lives, you know? I'm being honest, Visions. As much as I love Mad Max, be honest with yourself and be honest with everybody. Who would want to live in Mad Max's future? No one. His future is fucking terrible. So, yeah. So, Sean was loving all the movie trailer reactions that I did a couple days ago. He's like, Fears, he goes, you found some good ones. But literally, when we were working last night, he was like, Fears, I knew it. He goes, I knew you'd love Fortress. He goes, because me and my dad used to watch that. And Sean's a little bit older. Sean's 40... He's either 43 or 44. I can't remember. But he goes, Fears, me and my dad loved that movie. He goes, and I don't know if I found it or my dad found it. He goes, but I remember you love 80s and 90s and 70s. And I said, well, I said, Sean, I love those old movie gems that people have forgotten about. And I said, Sean, the best thing about them is I'll order them online if I have to. And Sean's like, oh, yeah, I know, Fears. He goes, I know you love to find them out in the open. I said, yeah. I said, one of my favorite things when I go home. I mean, I love visiting with my friends and my family. But besides all that, I said, Sean, you know I love going to Vintage Stock or Slackers. And I'll find that old movie gem and it's sitting on the rack. And it's whether it's in Blu-ray or 4K. And Sean's like, oh, yeah, I know, Fears. You either read the back or you'll just pick it up. Because it's got funny, like a funny thumbnail. And I said, yeah, I said, sometimes the cover art is so fucking fantastic. I don't even want to know what's on the back cover because I want to be surprised. And he's like, Fears, I'm telling you. He goes, do not wait. He goes, order Fortress. And he goes, I knew you'd love it. He goes, I saw your face light up when you were watching the fucking trailer. I said, Sean, you hit the nail right on top of the head, buddy. And he's like, yeah, I knew it. He goes, I knew you'd love it, Fears. And so he goes, are you going to order it? And I was like, I'm definitely going to order it. I said, I don't know if I'm going to order it right away, but I said, I'll order it sometime after Christmas, buddy. And he was like, yeah, let me know what you think of it, Fears. And I was like, I'm telling you, I said, Sean, I'm telling you, I'll probably like it. I said, Sean, I love the trailer. He's like, I knew you would, Fears. And I was like, you were right, buddy. So, yeah. Let's see. Vision says the movie is still a thinker. Okay, fair enough. So, are you saying you don't know if you like it or dislike it? Fair enough. Vision says fast cars and sharp boomerangs. Sign me up. Hell yeah. Mad Max is fucking great. You know, he's either... I mean, he is a good guy, but he's kind of like an anti-hero. He you know, in the first one, he was more of a good guy because he still had his wife and his kid. But once those evil villains kills his wife and his kid, he's like, fuck you, you motherfucker. I'm going to kill all you motherfuckers. And you can totally... Mel Gibson's performance is fucking spectacular. I'm not even kidding. So, it's weird. If we wouldn't have become friends, Visions, and me and Pixel wouldn't have been friends, I don't know if I ever would have found Mad Max. That one passed me by as a kid. But thank God you and Pixel told me about it, because, man, those are so good. And I always forget that Mel Gibson is from Australia, because I think he's lost some of his accent. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he's in Lethal Weapon, you can't even tell that he has a Australian accent, but he's from Australia, because when he made the first Mad Max, he was like super young. Hang on, let me look it up. I don't know if that was his first film. It was one of his first films, because the first Mad Max, the first one's just called Mad Max. The second one is called Mad Max the Road Warrior. And then the third one is the Thunderdome and all the others. So, how old was Mel Gibson when he made Mad Max? Has to be when he was, I mean, he looks really young in the first one. All right, let's see what Google says. Google says, yeah, I knew it. He says, Mel Gibson was 22 years old when he filmed the first Mad Max. At the time, he was an unknown actor, but quickly became a movie star after he completed Mad Max. In the Mad Max franchise, the character of Mad Max age changes depending on what film. Mad Max is about 23 years old. Mel Gibson was 22, but he portrays Mad Max in the first film at 23 years old. In Mad Max the Road Warrior, Mad Max is about 26 years old. And then in Mad Max Thunderdome, Mad Max is about 40 years old in the third one. I did not know that. That's a big leap. So that means the third one, it's like years later, because that's a big jump from him to go from Mad Max going from 26 years old to 40. But according to Google, Mel Gibson was 22 years old when he filmed the first Mad Max. So that movie's fucking great. Anyway, let's get back to the movie props. Oh, hell yeah. Vision says, I like it a lot. It's just a thinker as far as movies go. There's a lot of symbolism, nightmares, dream sequence. It's odd. I'm looking forward to watching it. I really am. All right. Let's get back to the movie props. Let's see. What other movie props? Let's see here. Well, since it's Christmas, I would love to get in the live action of The Grinch, the guy that plays the postman, Who. I would love to get some of those postcards from Whoville. That would be a great movie prop. So, Whoville Mail. That would be a great movie prop. Whether it's real or replica. Let's see what else. Even though it's not a movie, it's a TV show, I would love to get a replica of Michael Knight's black leather jacket. That would be fucking amazing. Michael Knight's black leather jacket. And since we were talking about Mad Max, I would love to get Mad Max's leather jacket, because Mel Gibson's costume, he's got like leather pants on. Again, that must have been a hot costume to wear. They're filming in a fucking desert, and a desert must be blistering hot, probably way hotter than Florida. And he's got leather on from head to toe. Leather gloves on. So he's wearing leather gloves, a leather like t-shirt or whatever, with a leather jacket, leather pants, leather boots on. He's all leathered up. So I'm going to put down Mad Max's leather jacket. That would be sweet. Mad Max's leather jacket. Speaking of leather jackets, wouldn't it be great if Fear's got the leather jacket from the first Terminator, a replica of it? That would be great. Terminator's leather jacket. I'll be honest, I love the Terminator franchise. Even the new ones. Even though the Terminator and Arnold's like almost 80 years old, and he's not ripped anymore, but he's still pretty buff. I mean, he's in great health for almost 80 years old. I think he's not 80 yet. I think he's like 75 or something, but man, he's in great shape for his age, dude. Let's find out how old he is. Because I don't want to say it and then someone's like, oh, Fears, you lied. I didn't lie. I took a guess. So let's go to Google and see actually how old he is. I guess 75. How old is Arnold Schwarzenegger? I was close. I said 75. It says, according to Google, Arnold Schwarzenegger was born July 30th, 1947, which would make him 77 years old. I was close. I said he's almost 80. I guess 75. So I was only 2 years off. So that's not bad. Because I really, honestly did not know how old he was. But, man, he's in, like, the best shape of his life. And I don't know if you guys know, his YouTube channel is amazing. Arnold is always uploading videos. I don't know who. One of my friends told me that Arnold Schwarzenegger actually had a YouTube channel. I was like, well, it makes sense because everybody's got a fucking YouTube channel these days. So I was like, even though Arnold Schwarzenegger will never respond to me or any of my comments, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm still subscribing to his channel. He puts up some funny videos. He'll do like movie quotes and he's like, put that cookie down now! You know? And then he'll be like, get to the chopper! If it bleeds, we can kill it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what else. What other... We can always come back to this. Let's see. I'm going to write down a few props, and then I'm going to call it a night. Let's see, what else? You know what? Out of Scream 3, the voice box changes. In Scream 1 and 2, it's a white box. In the third one, it's a silver, like, box that changes his voice. And it's got a black round cylinder. So, Scream 3 voice box. That would be sweet. I don't know if Fears will ever get all these props in my lifetime, but it's nice to have a little list. And I'll probably, once the sequel to the top 10 books is done, I'm going to give this to a fan, but I'll probably rip out the movie prop pages and keep them and put them either on my computer or I'll make a new list. So, yeah. All right, what else? Let's see here. Oh, what else? I already do have a Chucky doll from part 1, but I would love another Chucky doll because he looks similar in part 2, but a little bit different. So I would love a Chucky doll from part 2, and I would love a Chucky doll from part 3. Bride of Chucky, it's all right. Seed of Chucky, it's okay. It's all about 1, 2, and 3. The first 3 are fucking great. Amazing. So, Chucky doll from part 2. Chucky doll from part 3. Oh, let's see here. Oh! I know what a good prop would be. Kind of an old prop. I guarantee it would be a replica, but it would still be kick-ass to have a replica of this. Check this out. From the original Dracula, right? The original Dracula, his little necklace. A replica of that would be, oh my god, that'd be fucking amazing. Whether I get a real one or a replica, that would be a nice little addition to the collection of props. Hell yeah. So, I don't know if it's either a necklace or an amulet or whatever the fuck he wears around his neck or whatever it is. I'm just going to put Dracula's necklace. I am going to order that old vampire movie. You guys have told me a million times. I just don't know how to pronounce it. It was made in the 20s or 30s. You guys know which one I'm talking about. I know. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know what he looks like. I need to watch the original because everyone was talking about the remake of it, and I know it's a legendary movie, and I've got to watch it before I die. So, yeah. All right, well, that about sums it up. I'll save my place, and we'll write some more props another day, but there it is. Bam. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I decided to go a little bit longer today. That's the one I'm thinking of, Visions. I just don't know how to pronounce it. It's such a hard word. But thank you for the assist, my friend. I appreciate that. I actually cannot wait to watch that because I think in the 20 version, it's all told by music and there's not much sound in it because it's so fucking old. But before I watch the remake of it, and I hope Bill knocks it out of the park. I'm sure he will as that vampire because he knocked it out of the park as Pennyface, and he better knock it out of the park with Crow because that's some big shoes to fill. Taking Brandon Lee's, filling his shoes because Brandon Lee was fucking amazing in The Crow. You know? Brandon Lee's version of The Crow kind of reminds me of like The Punisher. A little bit, you know? A tiny bit, you know? I wish they'd make another Punisher film because I fucking love The Punisher. Because if anyone fucked with my family, I pretty much would turn into the Punisher. Oh, you killed my brother? You killed Enzo? You killed my mom? Well, guess what, motherfucker? Fears is coming after you. Hell yeah. I don't know if I would hunt him down. I don't know if I could kill anyone, but if anyone fucked with my family, I'd be kicking ass and taking names. I'll tell you that much, you know. But yeah, I gotta watch the old one. I gotta watch the old one first, and then I'll watch the remake. But hopefully that Crow isn't a letdown. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. If it isn't, I'm sure it won't live up to the original, but hopefully it'll be a good reimagining of it, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm taking off. I gotta make some din. Now remember, I'm not gonna do any editing until after the holidays. I think that's just best. Fresh start right after the holidays. Back to work. I'll knock out some editing. I need to check to see when Fears Man is coming back. It's coming back very soon. Again, YouTube sent me an email, and you have to reinitialize your what did they say? I don't have the email in front of me, but it's a pain in the ass. You have to reinitialize your YouTube channel. Then you have to verify. They have to verify that it's really you. So I read the email and it said you have to send them either a photo ID of your driver's license or a video, like a 5-second video of your face. Once they know it's really your channel, then they reinitialize your channel. And once all that shit gets verified, I'm hoping that all of your subs just stay there. But it's been such a long time. It's been 4 months since I've uploaded a video on Fears Man 26. Maybe people were like, oh, Fears gave up on that channel and unsubscribed. If I lost all my subs, it would suck to start over. But again, I was talking to Walter about it last night, and I said I would much rather lose all my subs, make a video, and say, will you please follow Fears Man 26, than to lose years and years and years of hard work on my content on Fears Man 26 and lose all that video content, because that would fucking suck. So yeah. But if I did lose my subs, it's not a big deal. I would just make a video on Fears Vlog and say, hey, guess what? Fears Man 26 is back. Be sure to follow me back on Fears Man 26. I probably wouldn't get all of my subs back, but I would get a good portion of my subs back. But we'll cross that bridge when we do it. So yeah. I intend to, Visions, because that's the first one. That's the original one, right? The one that you just said, it's really good. Yeah, I'm going to watch that one. And you know what? I don't think I've ever watched the trailer of the original. I'm going to watch the trailer of the original right now, the one that you just suggested. But the one that Bill's in, that's a remake of that old 20s one. So I'm gonna before I watch the Bill one, the remake, I'm gonna watch the original. You know, because I want to see what the original one's like. I know it's in black and white, and I know it's only told with music. I think there's barely any dialogue in it. So yeah. Fangirl Kate says, "Isn't that a black and white?" Yeah, it's all in black and white, set in the late 1800s. Damn. Yeah, well, it's set in the 1800s, but they shot it like 1920 something. So yeah. And I can't wait to watch it. You know, I'm gonna sit down and get it because I call myself the movie master, and I haven't seen that classic film. Motherfucker, I gotta sit down and watch that biatch. That's right. I saw it when I was on a A24 kick, but I never got around to that one. I mean, I saw it on the list of movies on streaming. There you go. Well, let's watch it right now, shall we? I don't think I've ever watched the trailer. So let me look up the trailer right now. I don't think there's much dialogue in it because in the 20s, they were all about silent films, kind of like Charlie Chaplin style. So I think it's told all by music. I don't know if there's any actual dialogue in it, but we'll see. So let's see here. Let me Claus. I'm going to try to find the original trailer. I don't even know if they made a trailer for shit that far back because it was filmed in the I think early 20s, but we'll try to find a trailer. Here we go. Okay. Well, someone remade it in 1979, so there actually is a 70s version of it. So I've never seen that one. They made a remake of it in 1979, but I want to watch the original one. Now there's a new one coming out in 2024, but I want to find the original one. Again, I don't know if there's a trailer that far back. Oh, I think it is. 100th anniversary trailer. I think this is it. Let me see if this is it. Yep. Here it is. Yep, here we go. So someone must have cut this trailer. I don't think they actually made a trailer for it that far back because, again, it's black and white. Filmed somewhere in the 20s. I don't know if it was 1922. I mean, it was pretty that far back. Oh, here we go. I found it, finally. There actually is a trailer. It says 1922 original film trailer. All right, here we go. Sweet. I didn't think that they made trailers for stuff that far back, but here we go. Someone's added in this music. I don't think they had that music back in the day, but I'll give them that. It's definitely old. It's black and white. There's all like lines running through the trailer. This is old as hell, but Vision said it's really good, so I will take your word for it, my friend. Okay, there's a pirate ship, and then here's the classic. There's he's got a big hump on his back, and then you see a shadow of him crawling up the fucking stairs. Okay. It's filmed like very like European style, but that's kind of how Dracula was. Whenever I watched that old ass 1930s Universal monster Dracula movie, which was amazing, by the way, it's got kind of that feel to it. Oh yeah, there's that guy with the long black hair, the mongoloid looking kind of guy. Or I don't know if he's a mongoloid. He's got a deformity on his face or whatever. You know, that's a better way to say it. I don't want to make fun of anyone. Man, he is so creepy looking. He's like just standing like this in that fucking doorway. Man, he's creepy as fuck. Yeah, I don't think there's any dialogue in it because I would have heard dialogue by now. I think it's told all by music, which that'd be cool. I think that's the only movie that I'm gonna watch because I've watched. I mean, even those old monster movies like the Wolfman and I'm sorry, I haven't watched the Wolfman yet. I've watched Creature from the Black Lagoon. I've watched The Mummy. I've watched Dracula so far. They had a lot of music in it, but they also had dialogue in the 30s. I think this one is just told by music and them reacting. I don't think there's any dialogue in it. Oh my god, that was creepy. He's in his like coffin, and he comes flying up like this, and his eyes go from that little to that fucking big. Holy shit, that's fucking creepy, man. But, even though it's creepy, it looks fucking cool. Let me watch it again. He comes flying out of his coffin. Hell yeah. That is creepy. But, it looks so fucking cool. Oh, man. It looks good. Fears Man approved. Fears Man approved. Probably the best scene is when he flies up. I mean, he's like this, and then he just fucking flies up like rock fired, supersonic speed, like just like this. His eyes get real big. He fucking pops up like, motherfucker, I'm going to drain some blood out of your neck, and I'm coming for you. So, yeah. It looks good. I can't wait to watch it. I'm definitely going to add it to the list. Let's see, is it already on the list? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Because you guys have told me about it before, but I don't know if I wrote it on the list. I may have. That means, if it's already on the list, that means I've already watched it and I forgot that I watched the trailer. If it isn't, that means I don't think I've ever watched the trailer until now. Because it's not on the front page. And let me see on the back. And I've slowly started taking all of these off the list and putting them all on my phone because this thing's getting raggedy and I can't wait to throw this away. So I've been slowly but surely writing them all in a big list on my phone in the notes section. Because everyone online was like, Fears, just put it in your phone. I was like, you know what? I need to get with the times. You're right. I need to put them all on my phone. But I'm going to slowly but surely start putting them. I don't think... Yeah, it's not on here. I'm not seeing it. All right. So, I don't even know how to pronounce his fucking name. If I get it wrong, I'll never hear the fucking end of it from the troll, so I'm not even going to attempt. So I'm just going to write it down. And then it was made in 1922. Damn, that is That's such a long time ago. It's like over 100 years. That's insane. But an old classic never dies. 1922. All right, now it's officially on the list. All right, there we are. There we go. All right, let me get back to the chat, and then I'm going to call it a night because I'm hungry. I haven't had any dinner yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I did. It was fun hanging out. Let's see. The last thing I read was Vision saying, watch that one. It's really good. Is The Lighthouse good? Exhumed Visions. Isn't it in black and white? Yeah, it's in black and white, set in the late 1800s. I saw it. Oh, wait, no, I read this. And then The Lighthouse is black and white, set in the late 1800s. I think that movie was filmed in the 20s. I'm not sure of the timeline. And then I want to see the new one, but I ain't going to the theaters on Christmas to watch it. Yeah, that's a good thing, Kate. I would wait until after the holidays because I'm telling you, my friend Tom, him and his family growing up, Tom never celebrated. My friend Tom in Missouri, he's a Jehovah's Witness, and his parents are, and they never celebrated Christmas. So whenever I was celebrating Christmas and whenever my buddy Eric was celebrating Christmas, my buddy Tom would him, his dad, and his mom would just go see like 3 or 4 movies on Christmas Day because nobody was at the theater in Missouri. But Florida is a lot busier than my little town in Missouri that I lived in. So I guarantee you people are going to be going nuts on the movie theaters Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'm not going through all that hell. I know it's going to be jam-packed at Disney. Thank God I got my pass and I can go wherever the hell I want. I'll probably have to renew my pass because that's what I did last year. I bought the pass at around Christmas time. I've already gotten emails saying you've got 30 days to 30 days after the initial email to renew my pass. I wrote Disney back and said, I'm going to the parks around Christmas time. Can I just renew it then? And they're like, yeah, you can renew it whenever you want. So I'll probably just renew it either tomorrow or I'll renew it on Christmas Day. So yeah. Nose für A2. Nose für A2. Thanks. I appreciate that, Visions. Because you know, Fear, sometimes I'm good at pronouncing words and sometimes I'm not. It's one of my low points, you know. I do know how to read, but sometimes I have a hard time sounding out certain words. And I was like, I know if I get that wrong, I'll never hear the fucking end of it. So yeah. Nose für A2. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. I'm taking off. I need to get something to eat. But that trailer, buddy, even though the trailer is old as hell, it was exciting, you know? The best scene in that trailer is when he flies out of his coffin like this. He's like, whew, like that. Not only is it cool, but it's scary as all hell and creepy as all... I mean, it was nuts. And his eyes are like that fucking big. I cannot wait. So I'm going to give the trailer a 9 out of 10. And the only reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10 is because it's super fucking old. But everything in that old trailer, she's all like, oh, like that. Him crawling up the fucking stairs, that was a cool... I'd say those 2 scenes out of the trailer were my favorite. The shadow of him crawling up the fucking stairs and then him flying out of his coffin. So yeah. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your help with that. I've always had trouble with that, even ever since I was a little kid. I would be lying if I said, oh yeah, like, I'm perfect at pronouncing words. That would be a lie. Some words I'm good at, some words I'm not good at. And I'm not going to lie about it because I know it's like 50-50. Some words I can pronounce it perfect. Other words I'm like... I'm afraid to pronounce that because I don't know how to pronounce that. And he's got such a weird name. I'm like, oh, God. But I appreciate your assistance, buddy. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. But even though that trailer was old as hell, man, it looked good. And it's like you know the vibes it gave me? It gave me European movie, monster movie, gothic movie, like all meshed into one, and it looked epic. It looked fucking great. I cannot wait to watch it. So yeah. And even if it has no dialogue in it, who cares? The music in it was really good. So yeah. So it's definitely on the list. I don't know when I'm going to order it, but because that would be a hard one to find out in the wild. I'll probably just order it, watch it, and be like, yeah, it was great. And then just do a review for you guys. All right. I'm taking off. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be sure to save some time to celebrate Christmas Eve with Fears. It's going to be a late live stream. Tomorrow, this is the events. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up early, have breakfast here, head off to the park. As soon as I'm done at the park, come home, shower, shave, head to church, do the church service. The church service starts at 6. Right after the church service, whenever Elsie gives me a time and a place, head on over to Elsie's Christmas Eve party. Open up presents, because Puerto Ricans open up their presents on 12 o'clock midnight. Exchange gifts. Right after the party's done, come home. Do a late live stream. Read The Night Before Christmas with you guys. And I'm going to open up Larry's. So that'll be my one gift that I open up on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, busy, busy, busy. I'm going to wake up right away. I'm going to do a video call with my brother. Once I get done talking with my brother for about an hour, I'm going to do a video call with my mom, talk to her for about an hour. And then as soon as I get done talking with my brother and his wife and my mom and Enzo, head off to the park, have lunch or dinner at the park, come home, do a Christmas Day live stream. After the Christmas Day live stream is done, then I'm going to open up my presents after all that bullshit is done. So there we are. And I promise, as soon as Christmas is over, Fears has been kind of in an editing funk due to a lot of the drama and bullshit. I just needed a break. I was like, people are driving me nuts. I just need a break from all editing. I'm going to get on it. I'm going to try to pump out the vlogs just as fast as I can. As soon as Fears Man comes back, I've been editing videos in anticipation for Fears Man's triumphant return. I've got about 9 or 10 videos ready to go to upload for Fears Man 26. Again, I hope I don't lose all my subs. If I do, that'll suck. I'll let you guys know if all the subs are still there. I'm sorry to everyone if I do lose all my subs and you guys will have to resubscribe to me. I hope all you guys will. If that's the case, I don't know. I'll find out here soon, because I got an email from YouTube saying the strikes are almost up. Your main channel will be back, and it said in order to reactivate your channel you must do this, and they gave me a set of instructions. I know it's going to be a big pain in the ass. So yeah, so I'll let you guys know. So fingers crossed. But I encourage everybody, if you do have to resubscribe, I'll make a video on Fears Vlogs. I'll explain to everybody, hey, yeah, so I'm hoping that I don't lose all my subs. But since you guys love and care about Fears, I would hope that you would resubscribe back to my channel, if that's the case. So we'll find out. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube, and follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Girl Gamer Resi on Twitch and on YouTube. Follow Tommy NC motherfucking 2010, the myth, the man, the legend that he is, on YouTube. Follow Randall, Lord Randall, at Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Yo, Lantern, what's up? You're a little late to the party, buddy, but speaking of Lantern, follow Mr. Lantern on YouTube. And Lantern told me, Lantern, you will be doing a live stream. So Lantern, as soon as I get done with my live stream tomorrow night, I will be chilling with the boys very late on Lantern's channel for a little bit. And then Lantern, you told me you're going to be doing a Christmas Day live stream too. As soon as I get done with my live stream, I'll be chilling with the boys on Lantern's Christmas Day live stream. But be sure to follow Mr. Lantern at Mr. Lantern on YouTube. That's right. Man, Lantern is going fucking nuts with the comments right now. That's right. Visions just told Lantern, he says, Mr. Lantern, LC had his belly button pierced. Lantern is excited. Hell yeah. Mr. Lantern says, it stinks in here again. This is true, Lantern. I had to get up. I had to use the restroom. I did, in fact, go number 2. I farted a bunch of times in my bathroom. So there you are. Let's see. Who else? Be sure to follow my friend Randall, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears, Lord Fears, at Fears Vlogs on YouTube. FearsMan26 is coming back pretty quick, in a couple of days. So it will be back on the Attack Jack. Follow FearsMan26 on that old TikTokage. That's right. I'm going to make some TikToks tonight and wish everybody a Merry Christmas on TikTok. I actually have more followers on TikTok than Fears Vlogs and FearsMan26 combined. Follow me on my Instagram, FearsMan26. There we are. And Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Get ready for a lot of live streams. More vlogs, more epic, more carnage, more going fucking ballistic in the new year. Hell yeah. All right. This is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later. Shubba-dunk. Bump bump.